देख मणिया सुरवे तेरी गली में खड़ा है, दम है तो आ नीचे।
आलो रे आलो, मानिया आलो, दिल के शहर में अपन का बोलबाला।
जिस दिन करेगा मणिया सुरवे छाती पर वार करेगा। दाऊद, कहा था ना मैंने, जिस दिन मारूंगा छाती पर मारूंगा। बॉम्बे का नया बाप मणिया सुरवे।
John, cinema over the years has given us some great gangster characters. Anna in Parinda, Bhiku Matre in Satya,
Right.
Don Corleone, Tony Montana. What is it for an actor that really is so irresistible when it comes to playing gangster parts?
Well, I think negative characters have always been the fancy of audiences since The Godfather.
Right.
The latest in an example form would be Heath Ledger. And I think the Joker took all the accolades and walked away.
Indeed.
I think gangsters have always had a cult following in general. And, you know, when I was offered this part, the first thing I said that, hey, listen, this is just another gangster film. So what's the USP of this film? And there were a lot of things that I learned about this character, just like any other actor would have learned about the characters they were playing, which I got fascinated by.
You've said, John, that it is your best performance till date.
Yeah.
You've said that the audience will see you in a completely different light. You've said that it would be nice to win a national award for this performance. Was it a hard role to perform?
When I first read the script, I said, this is unthinkable and I cannot do it. Because if I crack this and I do this, I think I'll win everything in the book.
Okay.
And that was my thought process. But I said, I cannot do it. It's too difficult.
What was it that you found hard to wrap your head around?
I just didn't feel myself fitting into this character at the start.
Okay.
The only thing I felt was similar in both the characters was that Manya Surve was a Mumbai Shri. A Mumbai Shri is a bodybuilder.
Right.
He really took care of his body. And I felt, well, the physicality fits in, so it should be easy for John Abraham. But then, what else? And then when I read about his character progression, where he started from, how his head got convoluted, how he became a gangster, I really found, and when I read the dialogues, I said, this is tough going. And, you know, I need to kind of make that jump. And I need to progress as an actor to really show the audience that, listen, I've arrived.
It feels on the outside, John, that you're hungry to now prove that, you know, what you didn't get a chance to do earlier on, you can do with a film like Shootout at Vatala, with a film like Madras Cafe, which wouldn't normally, you know, 5 years ago be the kind of film that one would necessarily associate with you.
Absolutely. I mean, given an option, I would have done these films 5 years ago.
Okay.
But I was denied these films 5 years ago because probably I was too new, probably, you know, producers, directors didn't have faith in me in that space, which is fine. But yeah, I am hungry today, and starting May 1st, I will make a point. I'll make a point on the 30th of August when Madras Cafe releases, and not in a condescending way.
Sure.
Not in a way where I'm screaming from the rooftop and saying, hey, I've arrived. No. But in a very subtle, humble way, saying that, hey, listen, this is also something I could do. So please look at me in this space as well.
You know, the obsession currently, John, in the industry is about box office. It almost seems like that is the only ambition, you know, breaking these 100 crore and 150 crore records. How healthy is that?
Yeah, I think if you speak to any producer, director or actor and you ask him about 100 crore thing and a question on the 100 crore mark, and if he does answer, then let me tell you that an actor, director and a producer have got nothing to do with 100 crores.
Okay.
Simply because the nature of the business has changed. So if they take credit for crossing 100 crores, they shouldn't be taking credit for it.
The 100 crore mark, I mean, that 100 crore label has almost now, it just stands for bad films almost, doesn't it? I mean, the kind of films that end up doing that business are...
I've done two of those. I've done not two bad films, but 200 crore films. let's reserve our comment on the bad part.
Houseful 2 was one of them, so we'll just let people decide for themselves.
Let people decide for themselves.
You know, when you're on the set making a film like Houseful 2, and then you're on the set making a film like Madras Cafe, I mean, do you have to wear a different hat? I mean, do you have to be in a different mind space?
Absolutely.
Is there a different muscle that you're using?
See, I'm a director's actor, very honestly, and you have to wear a different hat, because if you didn't, you wouldn't fit into one of the two spaces. And my space that I belong to is a Madras Cafe space.
Okay.
So you have to wear a completely different hat to understand and fit into a space which you then start having faith in your director stroke producer and say, hey, listen, I have faith in you. I'm doing what you're asking me to do. I hope this makes the mark.
Right.
And that's why I say, there's nothing like a good or a bad actor. There's a good or bad director or a good or bad film. And if the film makes the mark, you're appreciated. But even in the appreciation, people say, hey, it is nice. But they say it's nice because it's crossed that so-called mark.
Right.
And because it's gained commercial success. But were you really good in it? I don't think so most of the times. No, I wasn't.
Sure.
If you're asking me whether I hit the mark with a Houseful 2 or a Race 2 in terms of performance, no, I did not. If you're asking me whether I'll hit the mark in terms of performance with a Shootout or with a Madras Cafe, yes, I will.
Right.
And that's my confidence,
Okay.
and if I have the confidence to say that I've not hit the mark, I'm being honest enough to say that I know I could with these films.
Well, here's looking forward to seeing lots more from you. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
and all the
Ajay.
best.